Hello, we're back, and I think we're going to try something incredibly dangerous to open up the session here. That's getting a mithril grapple. Since we can't buy it on the Grand Exchange, or I would prefer not to buy it on the Grand Exchange. Basically an Iron Man, Tin Man. We need to go get it from a drop from a dangerous enemy in a dangerous cave. A cave we actually saw way back in like episode 2 over 300 hours ago. So I'm going to try to prepare for that as best as I can. It looks like we have to do a small amount of questing before it'll work. So let me get or not questing, I guess it's just you go up to him with some items and he teaches you how to burn logs without traditional tools. Let's see. It says I need a bow also. I have a short bow because I got a billion of those. Okay, and then for gear, it seems like magic is actually appropriate, but I'm very concerned about magic. I'm going to get my ass kicked. So I'm going to try melee. I'm going to bring a dragonfire shield because I guess there's super dangerous dragons down there. I want to play it as safe as possible. And I'm just going to load up my inventory with food. If I have to drop some later, I have to drop some later, you know? I need to refill my... Get a dueling ring. Refill my prayer as well. We also want a skills necklace. Or I keep calling it a skills necklace, a games necklace. Games necklace, ring of dueling. I'm actually going to bring the fiver, a full games necklace, so I can get right back outside if I screw something up. Oh, I just said I needed something else. What was it? Prayer. And then all swordfish. Go to Barbarian Outpost. Looks like there's somewhere here that's like kind of safe. Not very safe, but kind of safe. To figure out how to get to it though. Safe spot. Safe area south of the entrance to the lower level in the middle of the room. A large rock with a short passageway in the southeast corner. Okay. I think I see where that is on the map here. Should just go ahead and do it. Get it over with, right? Oh, right. Otto's on the other side. My bad. Yo, Otto. I caught some fish with my bare hands. Mind is ready for your fire-making wisdom. Light some logs using a strung bow. You'll learn more of the barbarian ways. Otto might wish to talk to you more. Fire-making wisdom. Please instruct me. Fire-making with my bow worked. Secrets of our spirit boats now await your attention. Nothing is sane when one is born knowing only certain death. The spirits approve of you, however, so death is on your side. When you eventually die and find peace, at least the spirits you encounter will be your friends. There are ways I can use a fishing rod. So as a manufacturer of spears suitable for combat. Our distant cousins on Karamja are in need of help, however, and you must aid them before I can aid you. Type Womanite Trio. Follows fire-making with a bow. Next stage is quite complex, so listen well. In order to send our ancestors into the spirit world, the mortal remains must be burned with due ceremony. This can only be performed close to the water on the shore of the lake, just to our northeast. Recognize the correct places for the ashes to be seen there. You need to construct a small ship by using an axe upon logs in the area, and add the bones of a long-dead barbarian hero. To obtain the bones. Caverns beneath the lake. Many of our ancestors traveled to these caverns in order to hunt for glory and found only death. Bones must still lie inside, their spirits trapped in torment. Spirit will ascend to glory, the pyre will send the earthly remains to the depths. Also obtain a closer link to the spirit world. More prayer XP. Little knowledge of the caverns are blocked from the sight of the spirits with whom I commune. Whatever slew barbarian heroes is indeed mighty. Dive into the whirlpool in the lake. Just find your own way out. Okay. Still nervous. Let's jump in and pray and be ready to warp out if shit goes south. About to attempt entry an unknown and potentially hideously dangerous place with no known exits. Wish to enter the unknown. That's cool, running jump. Probably should have brought the active file for a one-click warp. Mystical forces guide you to a cavern. Climb down the stairs. And there's a mithril dragon. Oh god. This is the safe area in here. Okay. Confused barbarian. Brutal green dragons. So I gotta rummage through the skeletons. Jesus Christ. This might be better to do on a more populated server. Oh shit, I didn't mean to attack this guy. Place is multi-combat, I assume, too, right? I could probably safe spot the dragons with range if I try to come back in later. God, hit me for 17? Jesus Christ. Thought I brought an excessive amount of food. That is incorrect. Let me try world hopping to somewhere more populated. Nobody here. Didn't spawn the right kind of enemy. Maybe I can protect from magic on my way out there. Skeleton heavy, that's one we want. You bring a ranged attack at least to pull them over by me, I think. Shit. I can't get him to aggro me. This kind of sucks. Alright, keep trying. The core mistake might just be being here with melee gear. Let me try coming back in with ranged gear. I could try doing mage gear because it is recommended. Nervous about that though. I can use Crumble Undead, it says. Earth runes, chaos runes. I'll give it a try. Fortunately, my mage gear is easy to replace. Just costs money. Oh no, we want the Dragonfire Shield. Definitely want the God Cloak and the Amulet of Power and Beacon Ring. Get rid of the short bow now. Don't need any money while I'm in there. Don't need any nature runes while I'm in there. Potentially don't need any fire runes or water runes. Pull on the game's necklace though. Bring the active file as a one button escape. So I think I'll try proccing protect from melee as soon as we get down there. Because that's what's going to hit me the hardest. My magic resistance isn't terrible with this kit. I'll try to run to that safe spot. Let me conserve my run energy. It's a big run that you do. That's pretty great. Ready to go as soon as I go down the stairs, and I have my anti-dragon fire shield on. You get down here and it looks safe. Turn off the prayer. Might have to turn it on every time I go out there to rummage into the skeleton. Skeleton hero is the wrong kind. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. And this is an uncommon drop too, so if I finally beat one, it's not even guaranteed that I'm going to get the thing I'm looking for. Big yikes. Wish there was like a world that people did this on. I keep jumping around until I see it, in case I see somebody. Guessing people don't really have a reason to fight the brutal green dragons. On the plus side, I needed those mangled bones. It's a quest thing. Mangled bones. I guess I don't really need them because I'm not going to use them for anything. Make a pyre ship. Shit, I was talking on mute. Basically, the best advice I can see is to wait until the enemies become tolerant, which I think is a 12-minute wait. So I'm just going to stand here. You will enjoy the fast forward. I have to make sure I don't time out from being idle. We'll give that a try. And then I'm probably, unless if I can find a way to kill these guys over and over, I'm probably going to bail. Oh, ancient page. I would like to try to kill one if I can, but that might be too hard for me to accomplish. Okay, I think it's been 12 minutes. At least since I was on mute earlier, trying to explain the plan here. Let's see if they aggro. I think it worked. Oh, they don't accidentally click any of them. Something damaged me, but I don't know what it was. Skeleton thugs have a chance to drop it too, don't they? Oh god, that one is not tolerant. I wasn't close enough to it, apparently. Just drop it. It's cool. You don't have to fight me. We can be friends. Alright, so vicinity is... They're not joking when they say vicinity. Oh, he's still aggroed on me, son of a bitch. If I can keep him on the left side, it might be okay. Right now I'm just waiting for the bones to respawn. Thought it said tolerance doesn't reset if you log out. Let me try doing a log out method to drop aggro with the one that's currently on me. That didn't work. Most of that was the one that was aggroed on me before, which is possible. Nope. Whole doesn't count when logging out thing might not be true. I did experience tolerance for at least a couple minutes. Unless maybe it's like moving me to a different world every time or something. Jesus. Okay, well, it took an hour of, well, no, 40 minutes of episode to figure this out, but this isn't possible. I am not going to get a mithril grapple in here, and I'm pretty sure there is no other way for me to get it. Let me try to check that really quick. Yeah, it's not happening. It has to be from in here, or I have to craft it. I mean, I guess I could buy it and then pay it back later, but it's not really gating particularly important content. It's gating a medium diary, and it's a good medium diary. It's one that increases my pickpocket chance in Arduin, but 12 smithing levels, 14 fletching levels. It's a lot of work for something silly. Sorry, I'm just trying to think if I have any other choice here. I think this is the only area in the entire map that's safe for me to hide in like this. I know I'm just sitting here, but I'm actually trying to searching if there's another way. There might be another way. I need to make sure that the thing that I want to try to do it on, though, is hittable with Crumble Undead. Not considered to be undead. Well, try casting Earth Bolt, though. Probably fine. Dragons still unaggressive? They are. Now, there's a skeleton heavy. Let's try this. Got one chance for it to drop. Come on, game. Be nice to me. After all this work, make it pay off. It's so silly. That is a gold bar. That is not the thing we wanted. But we were able to kill it, so that's kind of cool. Oh god, why did the dragon suddenly decide to aggro me when it wasn't before? I must have moved too far or something. Well, we killed one. It didn't drop. We tried. Let's get out of here. I know it's a thrilling way to begin an episode, but it was worth trying stuff out. What do I want to do instead? Feel less pumped about doing medium diaries if I know there's one that I just can't do for a really long time. Well, I'll take a break, and I'll try to figure out what we're going to do next, so I'll see you in a few seconds. Howdy, folks, I'm back. That was a pretty long gap since we played last. Oh god, Wintertot must have just ended. That's, am I on the Wintertot world? I am. It's a lot of people in orange clothing. Huh. And it is 2 in the morning. Okay, that beginning of the episode was pretty rough. No progress. Nothing good happened. I think I'm going to go ahead and do some more quests really quick. I think I'm going to start with some novice quests. I only have a couple novice quests left that I haven't done already. Novice quests tend to be short. We've got Observatory quest and Recruitment drive. So I'm going to start with Observatory quest, which starts in... It's near Castle Wars. So I'm going to swap out my gear, get the items together that we're going to need, and go do that one first. I haven't really been in this section of the map at all. I've been at Castle Wars and near Castle Wars, but... Where is this? Southwest of West Verdoyan, but before crossing the mountain into Elf World. Huh. Oh, this is a shortcut? Maybe it's a shortcut that gets unlocked later. Hello. Talk about the Observatory quest. Magnificent wonder of the Observatory, where wonder is all around you. The stars can be clutched from the heavens. Wow, nice intro. Thanks, how may I help you? An observatory? Superb telescope up in the observatory on the hill. A truly marvelous invention. It would be if it worked. Don't interrupt. It's only a model. Don't listen to him, he's joking. Aren't you my faithful assistant? Nope, dead serious. Has been working for a long time. Broken, how come? You see those houses outside? Horde of goblins. Since they moved here, they've caused nothing but trouble. Last time my telescope was tampered with. Art need to replace it before it can be used again. I'm messing around in the dungeons around this area, so it needs to be done. What do you say? What, me? Sounds interesting. I need materials for the telescope so it can be used again. 3 planks of wood for the telescope base. Yep, here are your planks. Bronze for the tube. Oh, this must be pointing you in how to do some of these skills if you haven't touched them yet. Still working hard? Some of us are. Here's the bronze bar. I need to have the lens, man. Give me some broken, molten glass. Talking about my assistant. Who are you calling old? I'm just reading through this text because he's basically calling out to his assistant for me to help with, give me help with whatever items he's asking for. Here's your molten glass. Let's make the lens. So we have a lens mold. One of the goblins took it. Where should I start? Ask my useless assistant if you want. Poor assistant. He reminds me of Hattori Hanzo's assistant in Kill Bill. Where can I find this lens mold? One of the goblins was talking about it. They've hidden it somewhere, probably using it for strange purposes. I had a nice new star chart. I went out to do an errand for the professor the other day, only to see a goblin using it as a makeshift hanky to blow his nose. The dungeon they have under the village. There's a super anti-poison over here. I might want to grab that. It mentions in the guide that you can grab it if you didn't bring one, but I only have regular anti-poisons, and they're a pain in the ass to craft. Oh, it only has 1 dose. How long does it take to respawn? How cheesy can I get with it right now? Spawns in the game world, it's fair game. It's Irrit Leaf, which I think I just unlocked. The ability to clean, but not to craft yet. Got level 48 Herb Lore. Immunity of poison for 6 minutes. Which is regular poison is quite a bit less than that. Be my best shot at better poison healing. If this quest has only taught me that I can come here to farm this if I need it, then it was useful to do it. It has no other rewards. I'm gonna hop one more time to get a one doser for the quest itself, so I didn't bring any food or anything. Low-level players beware, goblins have taken over and there are poisonous spiders. This might be one of your first times dealing with poison, right? Let's find the goblin kitchen key, found in the southeastmost chest. Search all chests along the way. Interesting that like opening and searching are often different tasks in this game. I might be safe from poison just because I'm a high enough level that stuff won't aggro me. Kitchen key, nice. Greasy cheeks, creaky knees. God. Kitties are being really bad. Disabled kitty Marty knocked over a bottle of hot sauce and it splattered everywhere. Contains a poisonous spider. No. Kitchen gate. Alright, there's a sleeping guard. Prod sleeping guard. Terrified maybe more guards later. Alright. Inspect the goblin stove. Using the lens mold to cook their stew. Check out the contents and take it with you. Nice. Back to the observatory, it looks like. That spider is still aggroed on me, dang. Persistent. Unusual mold in the shape of a disc. Yo, I've got your mold, dude. What's up? Oh, come on. Hello. Should bring me the mold. Guess cooking some vile concoction. Wow, good guess. Here you go. Don't give that to him. Last time we tried any crafting, I just spent a week cleaning up after the explosion. Probably better do it. Small convex glass disc. Is the lens finished? Here it is. May as well take the mold too. Count me in. Go and view the dungeon or the goblin settlement, seeing as the bridge is broken. Hey, glass blowing book. Astronomy book. So I guess that's the point of this, is to teach you glass blowing. Where's the glass blower? Bucket, glass blowing pipe, seaweed. Burning seaweed, you make soda ash. I don't know if that's a real thing. I don't know how glass blowing actually works. Hope you enjoyed this guide. Please like and subscribe for more glass-blowing facts. The Tale of Scorpius. Steward of the Fourth Age, a learned man by the name of Scorpius, known well for his powers of vision and magic, sought communion with the gods of the world. I'm going to read through this and give a summary. Basically, the guy that invented the telescope was a Zamorakian worshipper, and so his technology was banished. Great eye in the heavens. Cool. Oh, hold up. Okay, toggle roof. I think that's how I'm supposed to see it. I think that toggle roof thing is a local command, like in the base client. Hi, Professor. Hi there. Adding the finishing touches. Let me interrupt. Thank you. Go upstairs to finish off. Righto. And goes the lens. Looking good. Cool charts. Oh, Star Chart Viewer. That's cool. Aries. Actually, I don't know enough about the Zodiac to know if these are, like, real. Constellation, please. Yeah, that looks like Aries, I guess. It might have an extra star in it. That's a couple extra stars, actually. It's kind of cool. They kind of made their own thing with it. Scorpio. The real world Scorpio is not that complicated. Right on. Yo, dude. Welcome back. Talk about the Observatory quest. This is really impressive. Take a look at the telescope and tell me what you see. Looks like Scorpius, right? The one I just looked at. Welcome back. Had a look at the telescope. Was Scorpio. That's exactly it. Yeah, woohoo! Weapon poison would make a suitable reward. Oh, that's cool. So you get a random reward based on which one you get. 2 quest points, 2250 crafting XP, a payment depending on which constellation you observe. Also, this morning I found out that RuneLight automatically takes screenshots of all of your major accomplishments, like whenever you get a level up or complete a quest. I don't know if OS Buddy did that, but it might be fun to make a quick like slideshow of that once it's done. I'll have to check if OS Buddy did something similar. Alright, next up we're doing Recruitment Drive. It's Valador Castle. Oh, ceramic. Wait. Did I not finish this one? I feel like I would have needed to for... No, I never even started it. It involves a character from Recipe for Disaster, but I never dealt with them. Weird. Alright, Valador time then. Empty inventory and no items equipped. Let me deposit some of these. Oops. Once we get back to 750, it's my cue to do more inventory management. We got a little ways to go though before I have to stress about it. Weapon poison. Don't know when that's appropriate. Go ahead and chop this sapphire. Unequipped. The westernmost part of the castle. Stairs here are super confusing. Yo, ceramic, what's up? Any other quest for me to do? Organization always looking for capable adventurers to assist them. Your excellent work sorting out those black knights means I'll happily write you a letter of recommendation. I guess it's not his quest, okay. Sign me up. I already have put you forward as a potential member. They're called the Temple Knights, and you are to meet certification in Valador Park for testing immediately. Clever. Nope, I got all your shit. Thank you, though. Akbar sent me to meet you here for some sort of testing. Told me all about you, don't you know? Sweeping job with the difficult Black Knights there. First class. Top-notch filly like yourself is just the right sort we've been looking for our organization. Ready to begin testing? Yeah, let's go. Why not? Sounds right up my street. Training grounds is secret. You have arrived. Certainly. This Terms puzzle is patience. Oh, is it like the Earthbound puzzle? Is it that you literally just wait? Click on anything while you wait. Excellent way. Okay. I was just double checking, but I thought it was basically the Earthbound puzzle. I like that one. It's one of my favorites. The hourglass is there to stress you out. Mischievers. Welcome to my challenge. Do is leave from the opposite door to where you came in by. I'm warning you this is more complicated than it may at first appear. There are limited supplies of the items in this room, so think carefully before using them, or you may find yourself stuck and have to leave to start again. There's a spade, a bookshelf, door, chest. Let's see if I can do this one without following the guide. Shears. Oh my god. Maybe not. There's a vial on the shelf. Take the vial. A key attached to a chain. It's like an escape room. Oh, Bunsen burner, huh? Okay. I'm gonna check because it sounds like I can screw this up pretty bad. Use the spade on the Bunsen burner. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm glad I checked. You burn the wooden handle away from the spade and are left with the metal spade with no handle. What? Fucking kidding me. That's crazy. Might be for a handle. That's the only way to get to the handle, so if you tried using the spade... That's insane. Spade is stuck in the hole. Vial on the shelf. Nitrous oxide. Tin ore powder. Cupric ore powder. Empty vial. Cupric sulfate. Pour the vial on the flat part of the spade. This quest is crazy. Vial of liquid. Gypsum. Sodium chloride. Vial of liquid. Wait, did I fuck this up by picking up a spade? So it gets hotter and expands slightly. That's ridiculous. The door's locked, okay. Shelves. Hidden amongst the books you find a magnet. Hidden amongst the books you find a knife. Take all 3 vials. Okay, they're all liquid vials, gotcha. There's a vial of liquid on the tin. Use the gypsum on the tin. Use the tin with the lumpy white liquid inside of it on the key. An imprint of the key. Oh wow. You make an impression of the key as the white mixture hardens. That's so cool. Cupric ore powder. Tin ore powder. Tin on the Bunsen burner. Oh man. Using the Bunsen burner to burn the wood off of the spade. You think that it's going to be something different, right? Use a knife to get it out, and that's crazy. Yeah, I needed the guide for this, but damn is that cool. I dig it. A little fanfare when you win. Suspicious. What's supposed to be doing in this room? Take this fox, this chicken, and this bag of grain across the bridge. Oh, classic puzzle. And that your task is complete. Is that it? Not as simple as that may sound. You can only carry one object across. The chicken will eat the grain if they're alone. The fox will eat the chicken if they're alone. So, like, the chicken's gotta go first, right? I drop the chicken. Just carrying a chicken, you know, no big deal. Seriously, how do I drop the chicken? Not an item. Oh, it's gear. That's why. It's an interesting way to do it. Okay, then we should have to bring the fox over and then bring the chicken back. It's like we always have to be attending something. Oh, this is pretty great. I want to keep the fox as a weapon. Oh, nice, on your back. That makes sense. Chicken. I like how the fox leaves the chicken alone as long as the grain is there. It's like, not messing with that. I think back and get the chicken. That is an old puzzle. I feel like we're going to see every classic D&D puzzle at some point in RuneScape. Like, they've got so many puzzles they need to use. We've seen a ton of them so far. Solve this room's puzzle. Alright. Lady table. Study the statues closely. There's one missing statue. 10 seconds to memorize the statues. Oh, I can move while I'm doing it. I didn't look closely enough. Should have taken a screenshot or something. Pretty sure I saw the axe. Oh wow, it kicks you out if you make a mistake. Damn. Alright. Screenshot it next time. I didn't realize I could move during that last one. It was too late. Oh, different test. Misinterpret. Test your way to the simple riddle. I have a husband and a daughter. My husband is 4 times older than my daughter. In 20 years' time, he'll be twice as old as my daughter. Oh, this is also a classic. Term out. 4 times older than my daughter. In 20 years' time, he'll be twice as old as my daughter. Let's just type out the... So, husband equals 4x. X plus 20 equals 2x, right? Let's just plug some stuff in and try it. So, like, if she's 5, that would make him 20. In 20 years, he'll be 40, and she'll be 25. So that can't be right. If she's 10, then he's 20. In 20 years, she'll be... No, 4 times older. So if she's 10, then he's 40. 20 years time, she'll be 30 and he'll be 60. It's 10. Alright, don't fuck it up this time. Now it's even harder. One statue missing in this room. It's a silver one. Mace, halberd, sword. I don't think I need to know though. Just in case. Big axe, right? Excellent work, thank you. That's what I get for not following the guide earlier when I got in the memory test. It's okay. I like all their names though. Because they have it set up so they all go into different slots so that you can actually carry multiples at once before crossing the bridge. Grab the chicken. You did it. Circumference. Task for this room is defeat Sir Lay. He's been blessed by Saradomin to be undefeatable by any man, so it should be quite the challenge for you. If you're having problems, remember a true warrior uses his wits as much as his brawn. Fight smarter, not harder. No man may defeat me. Kick him a bunch of times. Well done, that was your 4th test. You only have 1 more to go. I'm confused. Why was that so easy? Must defeat Surly, level 20. So blessed with Sir Domins, so no man may defeat him. So unless you have a female character, you'll not be able to hit the final blow on him? Wait, no, is this just a random one that you can't win if you're male? Hold on. Let me read elsewhere in the guide here. It's very Lord of the Rings. I am no man. Yeah, it said I just noticed it said you need to be female for one of the tests. I was like, okay, whatever, it's fine. Is it the makeover mage? That's crazy. Well, that's really cool. I like that. I kind of wish it swapped it based on your gender when you started the quest. Because I feel like you don't really get to solve the puzzle if you're already a girl, right? You just win. I was actually going to play a male character in this game for the first time in a while in MMOs. I usually play a female character because they tend to have better armor options. The artists spend more time, shock and awe. But I was going to play a male character in this one, but Marstead was taken. I was like, what the hell? It took my name that I use and everything. Greetings, welcome to my challenge. What you do is leave from the Observatory. Oh, not this one. Makes it a bummer that I failed earlier. This one took a while. It would be kind of cool if there were multiple solutions to this puzzle. Because there's like a lot of extraneous items like the wire and the chisel and the magnet. I think there's a couple liquids you don't ever use. This is a handle. Liquid on the tin. Gypsum on the tin. Cooper ore powder. Still need tin ore powder. Which one did I miss? Knife to get it out. I got another system update. RuneLight might come down again. Panic and fear. We'll go without RuneLight features for a bit. Jolly well done. Force to be evaluated with survey. It's going too far ahead of myself to welcome you to the team. 1001 agility XP. I wonder what was 1001. Gaze of Saradomin. Temple Knight's Initiate Helm. Only 1000 prayer experience. What's the Gaze of Saradomin? Personally favor with Saradomin himself. I mean, sometime off in the future, he's gonna buy us all a drink. He watches over each of us. When we die, he catches us as we fall and ensures we right back at Falador. Okay, well, I haven't died yet, so. Lucky fellows have a similar system going already, but when they die, they spawn in that squalid little swamp village Lumbridge. Yeah, what kind of person would want to spawn there? Certainly not me, I never have. Buy some armor. Initiate harness. 22,000. Hauberk. Temple Knight's armor. I think it's too late for me to want this. It's pretty low level stuff. It's 20 per 10. Has a small prayer bonus equivalent to monk's robes. Defensive bonus equivalent to mithril armor. Oh shit. Oh, that sucks. So the reason that sucks is that quest was super easy. Well, no, okay. I was gonna say, way back when I borrowed the mithril armor to do Priest in Peril in like episode 2 or 3, I could have actually done this quest, but I don't think I could have because I think I had to do that one fight naked with no food. That would not have gone well. It was in the same combat problem. Probably would have been as hard or harder than the beast thing below the castle. You need to wear full initiate while praying on an altar of Guthix and Taverley for a medium task. No, well, okay, just buy it anyway. Something to do. Well, that's Observatory quest and Recruitment Drive. We are now done with every novice quest in the game. All the remaining quests in the game are intermediate or harder. So, I'm okay with sticking in that space and doing the intermediate stuff. Let's see. Let's try to do short to medium intermediate quests next. So the next one is Scorpion Catcher. We'll do this stuff with the Initiate Armor later. Oh, and he gave me one piece for free. Got it. Okay. Thormac the Sorcerer has a hobby involving scorpions. South of Sears Village, close to the Ranging Guild. I don't know if I ever went to the Ranging Guild. I think I have access to it. 31 prayer. Completion of the bar crawl. Nice. The quest tracker document, I need to go back through and add all the mini quests to it because the person who made it before did not do that. Does that person have an agility cape and is running agility courses? Are they insane? If we ever get a skill to 99, I don't think it's going to happen while we do this recording, but the moment it hits never 99, I don't think I'm ever touching it again. Okay. Oh, we're going back in that dungeon that requires the 70 agility shortcut. Hype. Food. Just take my regular. I'm gonna save these for if we have a hard clue. I'd probably want that. Some food. I burned so many swordfish doing that stupid mithril grapple thing. I did catch some more that I haven't cooked yet, though, so. Ranging Guild, Sorcerer's Tower. There's a leather worker in there. I want to scope out what they've got to sell now that I'm at 55 ranged. Open the guild door. Oh, medium task in the Kandaren area. Oh, that's cool. It was this place anyway. Bow and arrow salesman. Oh, cool. Okay, well, this is actually really cool. He doesn't sell bolts though, it looks like. Rune arrows. Oops. 404 coins. Jesus. Maybe not. Copper longbow, arrow tips, arrow shafts. Interesting. So I guess you could like brute force level fletching through this guy. 9 coins. Oh yeah. Right now the most annoying thing about leveling fletching is like gathering the raw materials. I could sit here and just buy... Well, I'll think about it. I need to get that mithril grapple for the medium diary. And I need to get fletching leveled up anyway, so it's not like I would be wasting time. You know, for the questcape, that is. If I could sit here and power through... To figure out how much it would cost me, let's use the skill calculator thing. Because we were going to do all the medium diaries, and then when I got hit by the mithril grapple, I just kind of got bummed. I'm like, oh, I guess we'll do a couple quests. But we've done our quest for the episode. Maybe it's time to grind this a little bit. I can make mithril arrows. 829 actions. Let's get to 46. I want to get to 50. So you get 1 XP for making a headless arrow. Arrow 5,275. Okay, but it could still work. Mithril arrow tips are 16 coins apiece. 275 times 16. It would bankrupt me, but I could do it. And I wouldn't need to be bankrupted forever, right? Because I could go, how much are the shafts? 1 coin each? I think I already have some items I could sell. I'm going to go ahead and do this. We're going to power through to 50 fletching. I think I need 55 fletching and like 55 smithing, but I've got other, things I can do with smithing that I've been putting off. And getting smithing to a high level is something annoying that I have to do for QuestCape also. Fletching. Let's see, because I think I need a skill boost to make the mithril grapple. I don't want to take it to 55 if I don't have to. Temporary boosts. Dragon fruit pie. 73 cooking. I might have to take it the whole way. Let's see. I should keep grabbing gourmet implings until I get a chef's delight. I wasn't thinking about this before, but if I get one chef's delight without having to actually make one, then I can make one in a barrel in my play-around house. Okay. Let me go to the Grand Exchange. I've got some stuff to sell. I think I'm sitting on some Ranar seeds. Get some money, and then we'll try to knock this out. So I should figure out how much does it, because I can always just sell the mithril arrows when I'm done, right? Arrows sell for 25 apiece, so I'll recoup some of my losses. Or I'll make a profit, actually. Oh, well then let's totally do this. And you get to enjoy it being fast-forwarded. Awesome. I should have tons of feathers. I can always go buy feathers, too. Alright, let's just keep the stuff that we need here. Check this out later if we're doing the quest. Ranar seeds. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to sell. Oh, apple tree seeds are so cheap. Oh. If only I was willing to buy from the Grand Exchange, I could get farming to 70 easily, because it would be no problem for me to just daily plant trees. It's okay, we're not doing it. Definitely not bailing out this late in the game. NRCs are not an auto sell at the equilibrium price. Or whatever that is, I don't think that's actually equilibrium. Recommended price. Okay. That should be enough money to just do this, I think. I need some feathers then. It's crazy that it's a profit. Like, you'd think that people would have already burned through anything like this. Actually going to sub the air runes for fire runes so I can go back to the Grand Exchange and sell stuff once I run out of money. Let's see if I can get an easy smithing boost, or if smithing is also a hassle. Oh, I do have those 2 Dwarven Stout M's. Increases smithing and mining by 2. Okay, which means I don't need to take smithing all the way. I can finish with that mithril grapple. I'm going to make a couple of mithril grapples, though. Oh, geez. 59? I thought it was like 55. That's okay. Let's just do it. We need to get both of them leveled up. I think we need Fletching to 55 for the QuestCape. Check. Fletching. Oh, it only needs to go to 50, so we'll be over-leveling it a bit. That's okay. Can end up being useful in other ways. You look at the level up table too, because I might be able to switch what I'm making with Fletching here. Eventually, level up table. Mithril arrows, broad arrows, mithril bolts. Oh no, it's not. I get adamant arrows at 60, but by then I'll already be able to make the mithril grapple. I wish I could buy all. It's okay. And I'm gonna go have to get more feathers, but I'm gonna make what I can out of this now. And arrow tips, feather merchants. It's interesting that they made it so easy to buy feathers. I feel like that would be a really good reason to do chompy bird hunting, but they're like trivial to buy. Talk to the leather worker too. There's several merchants in here that I want to talk to. Similar to how we leveled cooking. Ticket merchant, shield master, tribal weapon salesman. Let's talk to all the merchants before we... Leather worker. Hello. Oh, hardware salesman. Oh, he just sells the basic leather crap. It's not exciting. Javelins, throw axes, shield master. Alright, let's do this. Enjoy it being fast forwarded. At some point I'm going to break out. Once I burn through these 1400 feathers, I'm going to run and buy some. I feel like they limit you here so that you can only make 10 sets at a time, because it would be so easy to just like have a gigantic stack of arrow shafts and a gigantic stack of feathers and get all the way to 99 through AFK crafting. I think one of the only items in the game I can think of that limits how many you can auto make. This is good too, because I have much better things to be using my my logs on. All different varieties of logs. I don't want to be fletching into arrow shafts. Fishing. By fishing, I mean fletching 46. This is working. Very exciting. Okay, so I'm able to take a slight hit in profit. I can sell it right away. Let me figure out. I just want to break even, to be honest. Need to double check what the prices were. I think it was 16. 16 for each mithril arrowhead. 1 for an arrow shaft, and I think 1 for a feather. So it cost me 18 per arrow, and I sell for 24 per arrow. So I have all this anxiety about not having rolled Iron Man, since I'm basically following Iron Man rules when it comes to buying from the Grand Exchange. And I've been pretty good about that. You know, we still have some outstanding items to pay back, but I feel like we should be able to do that. But then I remember, if I was an Iron Man, I would not be able to sell stuff to the Grand Exchange. And I don't think I want to give that up, because like making gold is boring to me. Even if I were an Iron Man, I would basically just have to find the most efficient possible way to do it in the game and just spend like that Swamp Toads crap we were doing. I'm sure there'd be some equivalent of that. Something I could find that was able to produce vendor money. So I don't regret it. I have to remind myself every time I'm selling something to make gold that that's helping. This in-game shop is an in-game shop. It's a legitimate way to level fletching, so let's see. I need to go to Port Sarum. Looks like the server reset's about to happen, so I can do this without using up inventory space too, which is cool. I'm just gonna buy like 10,000 feathers, or however many it's gonna let me buy. Good time to be doing something silly like fletching instead of questing, because I'm guessing RuneLight's not going to work for an hour or so after the update. You don't really need RuneLight to craft arrows, right? Alright, we'll be back in a sec. I'm gonna see if it comes right back up. My understanding was that the downtime last week, Thursday, was unusual. Spend a minute trying, and if it doesn't work, I'll split the recording. So, like, the level of my idiocy is something to behold. While I was logging in there, I'm just talking away. You didn't see it because I made it. Well, hopefully you didn't see it because I should have edited the video file to say, "You idiot, edit this." But I said my password out loud while I was typing it. It's like doo. Guess I'm really comfortable when I'm doing RuneScape and just kind of talking over it. I didn't even really think about the fact that this is getting recorded and people are seeing it. But like I said it and then I just had a stomach ache. Let me just stop the recording and edit the VOD file so that I remember to... Let's see. This is episode 40. I'm probably going to get around to editing this in like a year. It's okay. I have a giant bit of text. I'm not going to be able to drag it into my video editing software without heeding the warning that I need to delete that. But God, I'm a dumbass. It's so stupid. Type this thing in. This is my password. This is why all these content creators complain about account security. Because we're doing shit like this. 10 feather packs is 1,000, right? Just confirm that. How much those cost too. Feather pack is... Oh, it's actually a bit more expensive than I thought. 114 coins. Feathers cost 2. Okay, so if I need 10,000 feathers, so it costs about 2.14 per feather. It's still a profit, or it's still breaking even, so... I just have to craft all of them, but that should not be a problem. It's crazy, you go all the way from 40 to 60 before you get an arrow upgrade with fletching. Right? Did you make mithril at 45? I guess it's 45. I just unlocked, so maybe I am doing this somewhat efficiently. Basically don't want to have to think about buying feathers again. Goal I'm going for here with all these purchases. Okay, back to fletching. It's going to be easier for me to make all of the arrowheads first, so I'm going to do that. That way I'll know how much XP that I got from... Because I think you get like 1 XP per feathered headless arrow you make. And I can't include that in my skill calculator calculation, so... This is going to take a while. It's going to be buying like 10,000 arrow shafts, so see you in a bit. Enjoy the fast forward. Alright, 10,000 arrow shafts purchased. Now let's make 10,000 headless arrows. Fletching 47 just from the 1 XP per headless arrow. And I guess we were a little ways into 46 from mithril arrows earlier. But this is why we're doing these first, so that I can get a realistic calculation of how many more we need to make to get to the magic number. Okay, 10,000 headless arrows made. Now I can use the skill calculator to find out exactly how many I'm going to need to go to different level thresholds. So let's see here. Fletching. Let's try 50 from here. Mithril arrows. 2,800. 55. That's a lot of XP. 11,000. Damn. This doesn't take a while. So now I have to buy the tips. And it's not even going to get us to the 59 we need. That's okay. It's money neutral. So I'm going to keep doing it. We'll probably still do more quests this episode. I'm going to do that Scorpion Catcher quest. Well, oh my god, my cat just turned off my monitor. I might do the Scorpion Catcher quest. We'll see, because I need to do smithing leveling up as well if I want to make this grapple. So it might just be this for the rest of the episode. In any case, I apologize. Be happy that it's fast forwarded. Maybe that means I can edit it faster and turn out another episode sooner. So I'm actually broke from buying all those mithril tips. So I think I have to make some and then use the profit to come back and continue. At least it breaks up the purchasing pattern. Fletching 48. 11 to go. Fletching 49. This is pretty fast. Quite a bit faster than making those bows. Even if you exclude the time spent gathering the wood, like just the time spent crafting them was very, very long. Fletching 50. Maple short bows. A good number of levels just from that first few thousand. Shit, it looks like someone else has my idea and is buying out mithril tips. I had a pretty good setup a little bit earlier. Had to bail to go make money. I jumped ahead to like the 400 worlds to hopefully get ahead of the person who's currently buying them. Looks like they're buying steel also. It might just be a bot reselling. I don't know if bots depend on grand exchange prices. Oh, my math's not super right. I was wondering why they were leaving some of them unpurchased. I guess the cost goes up the fewer there are in stock. I'm just over here like, why are they not buying all of them? It seems silly. Now I know. Oh, so they start at 16 each, and I buy 50. Now they're 24 each, and I buy 50. Okay, so this is not turning a profit. It's maybe at best breaking even. Probably not breaking even if I'm buying the full stock. Ooh. I might need to take a break from this to go pickpocket for a bit then. I wonder if it's the same for the arrow shafts, if they get significantly more expensive at lower stocks. It might just be a pattern in general. Stuff gets more expensive the further down the stock you get. Alright, I'm broke again. Let's go ahead and fletch. Fletching 51. Hey, fletching 52. Oh yeah, totally losing money. Okay. Gotta find another solution then. I'm gonna wait on these arrows to sell by going and pickpocketing a little bit. Maybe I'll get lucky and get another Raynor seed to fund this. Hey, there's a Raynor seeds. 2 steals before level 61. I'm gonna finish level 61 here and get out of here. Back to fletching. Thieving 61. Perfect timing. Enter the 5th room of the tombs. Looks like there's an NPC who sells more of these arrow tips in Catherby. I'm gonna go try to find them real quick. Fletching 53. 6 more. Toxic blowpipe. Cool. Fletching 54. We're getting there. It's happening. I can make a mithril crossbow. Mithril crossbow bolts. Which I think involves smithing in some way, so that might be worth doing at some point. For like difficult content, I think the bone crossbow is right for range training, but I guess all shops work this way, that the less stuff they have in stock, the more it costs. So I got a world hop after buying 10, I think. Oof, yeah, the arrow shafts go way up in price too. Didn't know that. Now I do. Whoop. There's gotta just be a bot that buys these out, right? Like, I'm kind of shocked that I'm even able to obtain any at all. I haven't seen any other players world hopping, although we'd have to be on a separate track. I feel like it would just make sense, though, especially like arrow shafts that sell for 1, basically free. My calculations of what would be tolerable for taking a skill 9 levels above the quest point cape threshold was kind of calibrated based on the price of these items not going up as I purchase them. So I have to world hop like twice as often in the case of arrow tips and 10 times as often in the case of the shafts. So I'm just trying to do the shafts at the same time I get the arrow tips this time. It's going pretty slow, but we're going to finish it. It's one of those things, or sunk cost fallacy. Now I can't disconnect from this grind. Now that I've started, I'm going to have to carry it through and finish the smithing grind, which is going to be probably even worse, because I don't know if I have an actual option to vendor my way with smithing. I'll have to start looking into that now while once I start actually fletching, I can go Google stuff. But my kitties are going crazy because they get fed in like half an hour. They can't really grasp the concept of 30 minutes. Fletching 55. Didn't even have that icon open. I didn't think that the middling XP I was getting from... Oh, I'm not doing middling XP. Wow, I'm really on autopilot over here. Just so used to doing the middling stuff of buying feathers and buying arrow shafts. At least I don't think I'll ever have to touch fletching again after this. So we're already going to be... Right now we're 5 levels above the cap for the quest point cape. So 59 is really pushing it, and it's for a diary reward that doesn't really matter for the full playthrough, but I want it. I did all this setup to do all the medium diaries, because if you just look at the raw skill requirements and the raw quest requirements for the medium diaries, like, oh, that's all totally doable. So at this point, I'm just being stubborn, and you're suffering for it, dear viewer. I appreciate that. I'm sure this happens to everyone. It's the ultimate, ooh, a piece of candy distraction, right? Ooh, I could get fletching to 60. Should I, though? Fletching 56, 3 more. We're gonna get there. I gotta figure out what we're doing with smithing, though, because this is reminding me how bad it is from 50 to 60. Now, smithing needs to get to 70 for the quest point cape, so it's a little bit more justified. Like, when we got fletching to 50 at the beginning here, those first 5 levels were super fast. But especially since I'm using the same method since 45, it's getting real slow for fletching. Smithing is going to be even slower, and I don't think I have access to an unlimited amount of materials for smithing. But on the plus side, well, I mean, it's questionable whether it's on the plus side. I also need to get mining to 70 for the quest cape. So, what might be in our immediate future is a shitload, for no particular reason. There's no reason for me to do this grind now, other than that I'm stubborn and I want to do the medium diaries. We might be doing Motherlode mine. It's interesting, like, we've been doing a variety of content for many episodes. We've had episodes that have been nothing but one grind and then, like, a quest, so that might be this episode. That might be next episode. Stopping point, for this at least, we might think about it at, I think it's 57 smithing. I can use that mature Dwarven Stout to get a level boost. Let me double check that real quick. Dwarven Stout gives 2 levels. I could always do the spicy stew gamble, but it seems like such a pain. I feel like it is probably correct to go ahead and knock out one of the skills to 59. It may as well be Fletching. Because like getting 2 spicy stew bonuses to 2 different skills at the same time is probably not feasible. Actually, for smithing, I have a good number of quests that award smithing XP. A decent amount of it too. Let me figure out how much I actually need and whether these quests are gonna like get me closer, because at least that's less miserable content, right? Not too much in terms of experience awarded for Fletching. I guess I could do Devious Mines for 5,000 XP. And Zoger Flesh Eaters for 2,000 XP. Okay, let's make this whole experience less miserable by adding a miniature goal at when I am within 7,000 XP of 59 Fletching, we're gonna go do the 2 quests that will ding us to 59. So that's Zoger Flesh Eaters and Devious Mines. I guess I'm assuming that I'm gonna be able to complete those. I'll look a little bit closer. And we'll do the smithing quest right away, so I can, off the bat, get 7,500 smithing XP, and I can do 2 more quests for like 12,500 smithing XP once smithing hits 50. And then we'll grind the rest of it. Oh, bummer. I guess Devious Mines, the big Fletching XP quest, requires 65 smithing, which I don't want to, and 50 runecraft. I don't want to do that just yet. So we can do the other one though, Zoger Flesh Eaters, when we get within 2,000. Looks like buying the first 100 of the stock instead of buying the whole thing about breaks even. Maybe makes a very teeny tiny profit. So I wasted some money, but hey, I hit 61 thieving, and I don't know if how strongly that comes through to the recording. I'll have to listen for it, but whenever Ben jumps down from on top of the gaming tower onto the desk, I'm sure that shock. I've got like a shock absorber on the mic, but it's pretty loud. Fletching 57. 2 more. Imagine the alternate reality where that one heavy skeleton I killed dropped 1, and I just never even thought about Fletching. Got it to 50 one day as part of making sure it wasn't lower level than Herblore for Tears of Guthix. Although, hey, silver lining, I don't ever need to level Fletching in order to make it higher than Herblore for Tears of Guthix. Or Runecraft, for that matter. Although I think Herblore needs to get to 70 for Quest Cape, so maybe that won't be true. We'll see. Man, if it's so brutal for me at like 57, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get a skill to 99. I think I might be able to make myself do 95 cooking, because jugs of wine are basically free, and it involves a vendor process, so it's just all of the time that goes into filling the jugs and buying the grapes once we finish Recipe for Disaster. But I'm going to try to not put myself in a situation where I need to get any other skill significantly higher than 70. Maybe Construction, just because Construction offers so many benefits that it'll make the rest of the game quicker, but even that is... I think just getting Construction to 70, we calculated, is going to cost like 9 million gold. Plank conversion alone. Not to count the many hours of log farming. It's rough. My head goes off to people that have maxed. Fletching 58. 1 more. 1 more and we're done. I've been searching over here while I craft. Like, is there anything else I could conceivably need a fletching higher than 59 for? I guess diaries, maybe. The Hard Kendaran diary requires like 70 fletching. But I could see as a late game goal trying to do 70 all skills, because that seems achievable if brutal. Anything past 70 though. Ooh. 5,000 mithril arrows. I made a profit of about 10k gold. So I won't recoup the money that I wasted before I understood how shot mechanics worked. But, it's alright. I bought things much faster. So I paid for it in time saved, I guess. Ooh. We're almost there, though. I gotta buy 1,400 more mithril arrow tips. Arrowheads. And I think I'm gonna take a short break once this is done. There it is. 59 fletching. Not touching it. Leave it alone. Throw it in the garbage. Thanks, everyone. Gonna take a short break, and then we'll be back with smithing, probably. Woof. Alright, I'm back. I shared some plan in the middle there, like, oh, we're gonna go do the Zogre Flesh Eaters. No, it's fine. It's over. I guess when we do those quests, eventually they give fletching XP. They'll get us closer to 60 fletching, which will be a nice round number that I'll probably want to land on. But, I'm good. We've done quests this episode. We did a couple quests. We cleared out the novice quest, which means you'll get more interesting, more difficult quests in all episodes coming forward. I've run out of, junk food to fall back on. It's all tricky from here. Now, if I continue to do them in ascending order of length and difficulty, I'm really, really fucking over future Marstead hard. But, alright, so for smithing, I guess let me check Falador. I don't know that I have that much ore banked. Like, I feel like you get mining XP way faster than you get smithing XP, even with the goldsmith's gauntlets. Compared to, like, woodcutting, where woodcutting was actually outpacing other things, even though it's supplying multiple skills. Yeah, wow. So, I have basically no ore. I mean, I've got 108 mithril ore, but that's not anywhere near enough to close the gap between my level 57 mining and my level 47 smithing. So what I think I'm going to try to do is I need to get mining to 70 anyway for the quest cape. Need to do it anyway. May as well start now. I'm going to go choose Motherlode mine. I'm going to equip my new mining pants. I'm pretty excited about. Deposit all this other junk. Up the pants. Yep, and then we're going to try to get a lot of mining XP for the rest of this episode. We're in that phase. Hopefully I can publish this quicker because nothing is happening. Mining pants, right? Prospector legs. Okay. And then after getting a lot of mining done, we'll see how much ore we have and try to just smelt and smith it really quickly. Okay, so maybe this is part of the problem. I guess I smelted all of the gold bars and then got crafting XP from them. I don't know if you can actually make anything with gold, but I'll give it a try. We actually need mining 72. It's one of the higher quest requirements next to magic at 75. So this has to happen anyway. It's not like the several hours of fletching that probably didn't need to happen. Which I don't think that was too bad. I think it was like maybe an hour and a half over level 50. The prep that went into it. We did just get like 14 levels in fletching in an awkward window. It was quite a bit faster than 45 to 59 agility. And basically free. Stupidity tax aside. Mining 58. I'm I'm thinking now about doing quests. Thinking about doing Elemental Workshop 2, which awards 7,500 mining XP. I don't think is enough. Yeah, it's not enough to get us to 50 when the next 2 quests are. So, I'm going to try to collect enough ore that I should be able to... I'm going to try to collect enough ore that if we do Elemental Workshop 2, that will boost us to level 50. Then we have a couple more quests at 50 that give a combined 12,000 XP, which is not even close to a level. Like, to get to 59, I have to earn more than double the XP we've already earned to date for smithing. So it's rough times. It's rough times. But then at least questing is happening. You know, quests have to happen anyway. May as well get them while the XP is still somewhat relevant. So obviously, take anything I say about planning with a grain of salt. But I think what's going to happen is I kept mentioning Slayer. We haven't even gotten the new Slayer Master. I'm going to take a break from Slayer until I get to 70 combat. What am I now? Like 73 combat? Still haven't started a Slayer task. The Ooh, piece of candy effect is very strong. Anyway, though, I'm going to do some calculations over here, figure out how much ore I need to set aside in order to be able to hit 49 smithing, plus or minus about 7,500 XP. Go to Elemental Workshop 2. Might happen this episode, depending on the calculation. It might be next episode. And then it's 50 smithing we do between a rock and cabin fever. And then... make sure that both between rock and cabin fever don't have prerequisites that we don't meet. Nope, cabin fever can't happen. Lots of prerequisites that I'm nowhere near being able to do in other skills. Between a rock can happen, though. Okay, that's the plan. Well, I don't think I realized that I can't even smith mithril until 50. I guess I should remember that from way back in like episode 3, panicking about paying back the mithril gear that we bought. Glad we found the different paths to doing that. It looks like if I didn't realize I could select multiple things. I would have had an easier time calculating fletching later, but I think that's more relevant for fletching, where it's like, you know, you're getting XP from making the arrow, and you're getting XP from making the headless arrow. But in this case, if I do one each of smithing gold bars, smithing steel bars, and smithing cannonballs, then I need to have 105 of those. So it's 105 iron that I would have to mine outside of Motherlode, which wouldn't take too much time. 210 coal. I'm going to want to do that anyway because I'm going to need more cannonballs later, so that's not a waste. 210 coal and 105 gold ore, so I'm going to, after I turn in this set of pay dirt, I'm going to check my bank and see how close we are to that. If we're close, we'll bail from mining and go do that real quick. But more mining's going to have to happen because, like, that's to get to 49 smithing, 7,500 short of 50. 50 to 59 is double this XP value. Well, it's not. It's equal to this XP value. Our final total XP will be equal to the effort we've already put to get smithing from 1 to 49 and change. Okay, so we have the requisite amount of coal. We do not have the requisite amount of gold, and I need to go get the iron. Yeah, I'll keep going. So we're at 60 gold. I need 55 gold. I kind of want to get to 60 mining because that's when it makes sense to go to blast mining and Lovacaine, use all the 700 some dynamite that we made. But I don't remember why 60 mining is when we want to go there. I'll have to double check that. I think it has to do with like what we're allowed to mine or what ore can drop or something. Yeah, it's that we can get adamantite ore starting at 60. Because the way blast mining works is you get access to ore 10 levels early. So if you go in exactly at 60, then you can get adamantite, which I think improves the XP rate. So that'd be a fun thing to do as we work on getting smithing to 59. 59 mining, and with that I'm going to take a short break. I think we actually have enough ore that I could get to that threshold I was talking about to do Elemental Workshop 2. I don't know if we'll be able to have time to finish it this episode, but we'll see once I get to that level of smithing. Pause the clock, I'll be back in a few seconds from your perspective. Alright, we're going to quickly finish up filling up the inventory with pay dirt, and then we're going to head to the Arduin Monastery iron ore location and get enough iron ore to make cannonballs with the coal we've collected. And we'll see how far that takes us with smithing. Should take us to just short of 50, and then we can go to Elemental Workshop 2. And as usual, I'll be willing to go over like 30-45 minutes in the episode if it's necessary to do Elemental Workshop. We will find out soon enough. Oh yeah, I unlocked the mining guild at 60. It's apparently pretty cool. Let me see what all perks we get from that. Hey, fermenting. Oh! Smithing 48. There it is. One more and a little bit of a ways into it, and then we're gonna bail out to go do Elemental Workshop 2, which I think I'm gonna have time for, actually. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I was about to say, when I was surprised by the smithing level up, that they just announced that Frenetic Exiles is coming out next week. So I will definitely be needing those quest requirements. Should go add those to my spreadsheet now. Because it's 65 crafting. Let's see what has changed from the existing caps. 60 Slayer. No different. 60 Smithing, 60 Fishing. I guess 55 Runecraft is the only change to the quest cape requirements. Which is fine. I mean, it's annoying to level, but I wanted to be able to make law runes anyway. Now that I've went to the trouble of getting to 59 Fletching, Fletching kind of stands out in this list. Almost every skill requires at least 50. I'd say about 90% of the skills require at least 50, and then 80% of the skills require at least 60. Oh, Fletching's overdue for being required for an upcoming quest. Next quest, Fletch the World. Make it feel like I didn't waste all my time getting 9 extra levels of fletching to do a stupid medium diary. The main reason I want that diary, like, I was looking at the diary rewards, and some of them are cool. There's a couple cool shortcuts and stuff, but the Ardoin diary increases pickpocket chance by 10% while in the town. Should be really nice for leveling thieving more, since it's my main source of income right now. Damn, there is a clipping bug issue this morning with the Observatory professor. I think we did that quest after the update? I don't remember now, actually. Crazy. Today there's 49 smithing. We get 7,500 smithing from Elemental Workshop 2. I'd like to have it hit us to exactly 50. So I'm going to keep going until this XP left thing says 7,500. Which I may have slightly miscalculated. I might have to mine a little bit more iron ore. I guess we'll see. I think I see the problem. I think the problem is that, like, making a steel bar and a cannonball takes forever and is actually less XP combined than making one gold bar. So I actually came out of the Motherlode mine with, like, I was short by 5 gold bars or something like that. I was like, oh, let's probably make up for it with extra iron. Not easily. I guess I'll have to figure out how much I'm going to need here. I need to get 33 more iron ore, so I'm going to go grab that real quick. I might actually do 2 runs, so I have steel left over for quests. How many cannonballs? Okay, not back up to my 1,000. That's okay. I'll get there soon enough. Two quick mining runs. Yeah, I think we'll still do Elemental Workshop too. Should have time for it. I say that going for these medium diaries is silly, but this Grand Exchange teleport has been an enormous time save. I think it costs like 40 run energy to go from the normal Varrock run point to just the Grand Exchange itself. And you definitely deplete your run making it to the Edgeville Furnace, so value exists. Alright, we got 30 minutes left. Is that enough time to do Elemental Workshop 2 and close on something interesting? The most ridiculous, grindy, quiet distraction in at least this playthrough's history. We're on a good track, we're doing some fun stuff. Literally walking to do a quest, an interesting quest, Scorpion Catcher. Oh, Raging Guild. Let me pop in there and see what they got. Oh, this guy sells fletching stuff. I'm going to get fletching to 59 and smithing to 59. Stop the presses. Do everything but the thing I just said I was going to do. Okay, Elemental Workshop 2 requires a pickaxe, a hammer, hold up. Pickaxe, a hammer, elemental metals. Oh, right. Don't I still have some of that ore left over? Oh man, way to go past me. Reading the Elemental Workshop 1 walkthrough and suggesting that I make 3 extra bars. Okay, I have to burn them in here, right? Oh, it has to be in the Elemental Workshop, okay. I need 16 coal. And by 16 I mean 12, because I can do math. The battered key from the first quest. Oh my god. I really gotta get that key ring quest, even though it sounds like it's a pain in the ass. Dig site pendant, which I do still have. Camelot teleport. Slashed book. Oh, please don't tell me I threw that out. I probably didn't. Oh, maybe I did. Shit. Battered book. Okay. Hold up then. I can get it back. I guess I threw it out like a goof back when I did my bank cleaning. I can kind of get it out from my bookcase, maybe? Ish. Don't sit on a bench, you goof. What are you doing? Stop that. Kinda wish this was in alphabetical order. I think this is it. Book of the Elemental Shield. Yeah. Slash. Where do we start this one? Exam Center. Find an old-looking book. Read the beaten book. Find a paper that's been used for a bookmark. Falls to the floor. Okay, so this is talking about sequel to the series of serving the knowledge of the artisans of the early 5th Age. I gotta pick up the scroll first. Oh, am I bringing a second pickaxe by mistake? Shit, I didn't realize I had two. Oh. Well, I'm gonna end up walking past a bank when I go to Sears Village. I can dump one coal. Read scroll. Oh, I can equip the dig site pendant. Sweet. Way to go, me. Apparently. Character's ridiculous looking right now. I got the goldsmith gauntlets, the Varrock chest, the dig site pendant, a rune pickaxe, prospector's legs. I guess I've got graceful hat and boots. It's not all nuts. Alright, back to reading this book. The dude who wrote the first book worked with some other mages, and they found a really efficient way to process elemental ore. Actually, no, the author is discovered histories of the people that originally made the elemental workshop work, so finding detail. It's sort of like Damascus steel, I guess, is a lost smithing technique, it sounds like. Saying that they were able to make the metal really good, but the apprentice who made the ingot died. Which is kind of a bummer. In his own notebooks, Vitruvius referred to the preparation technique as priming, and he referred to his apprentice as idiot. It's a cool way to start Elemental Workshop 2. Down, 2 north, 2 east, 2 north, 2 east. Let me screenshot this. I'll have to pull it up repeatedly during the quest. Find a key hidden in the third pipe. Okay, so I was just following the guide. Let me see if I can piece together how we would have gotten to that. Maybe it comes from coming down the stairs. So I wanted to solve that puzzle, but I didn't know that that scroll was the puzzle. 2 north, 2 east. This is what I was planning to do. 2 north, 2 east, 10 north. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 west. Pipe 3. Okay. I would have found it. Feel less bad. New track. Prime time. Need to fix the machinery. Take from schematic crate in the south. Get one of each. Construction and maintenance of a mechanical arm. One of the sections you notice is an explanation of how to make an elemental claw. Oh, that actually has a picture. Interesting. Back upstairs. There's one of your bars on the workbench. Elemental claw. Crane claw. Pull the southwest lever next to the crane. I mean this lever? Wait, no. This one. There it is. You replace the broken claw. Get up the small stairs. The junction box in the west. This is crazy. Junction box in the west. Work on the pipes for the press. Interesting. Doesn't seem right. Oh, am I doing it like in order? Must be based on length, right? Hope I got that right. Can I do it again? Oh, okay. Maybe that's the only way they fit. I think I have to do it that first way. Or at least one way that has them be like 3, right? Okay, really? Huh. I don't know why that other one worked. We'll see. I hope I got that right. Search all the crates in the surrounding area. Any of the crates either up on the scaffolding or down on the level of the crane. Small, medium, large cog, and a piece of pipe. Okay. Medium cog. They use purple to convey what you should be doing with the crane. Small cog. Shit. Climb down the stairs, you dumbass. Large cog. I need a pipe still. You might anything interesting, man. A lot of these have different text. Find a pipe. Okay, I was worried I had skipped one earlier and was in a struggle to find them. Use the pipe, the broken pipe upstairs. Northernmost point of the scaffolding. Oh, I see. Cogs, take them down the steps to the tunnel on the east side. You should keep doing these elemental workshop quests. They're cool. I think they're hard to figure out blind, but this tunnel. Oh, this one here. These ones? Oh, that makes more sense. The pins. Might not be right. Because you can kind of figure this out based on their distance from one another, right? But I didn't read the guide to know where to put them here. That should turn that one, should turn that one. Okay. There's elemental metal on the jig cart. Put both of them on there? Okay, no. West lever near the crane raises and lowers the crane. The east one rotates the crane. Raise the crane. Rotate it. Lower it. That's cool. Alright. Bar is glowing orange. We dipped it in the lava. Pull the lever behind you by the yellow sign. Cool. This is a neat little sequence. I wonder if this is all instance. I assume that other players can't be in here seeing this at the same time. Okay. Pull the lever on the west side. Make sure I'm in the right place. The hardy comes down. That must be another British thing. Bar has been flattened. Move the cart forward again. Hold lever, corkscrew lever, and 2 water valves. Hold the old lever to open the door. Interesting. Turn the corkscrew lever twice. Pull the cart into the tank. Yeah, I wonder if you're doing this blind if you wreck the ore, if you make a mistake and have to start over. Close the door again with the old lever. This is cool, so I'm gonna do something in that chamber. Make sure the eastern valve is closed. Valve closing. Oh, cool. Nice. Nice. Turn it blue. Close the western valve again. And open the eastern valve to let the water out. Oh, right. You can extend the rack. That makes sense. I guess fixing the pipe is what lets you do all that. Okay. Open the door with the old lever. Turn the corkscrew twice. Nice. This is a really cool little machine that the devs have built in here. I'm into it. Okay. Jig cart. Turn on the fan by pulling the lever next to it. Cooling it. Turn it white, I see. Turn it back off. Super cool. I guess the book you get kind of suggests sort of the process, but like the actual specifics of clicking and getting pipes and cogs and searching all the crates is nuts. I like it. Take the prime bar. Well, that this quest, and I think the previous quest, involves no talking to people at all, right? It's all books and investigation. Alright, so I need to do it again. Put another metal here. Raise it up. Flatten it. It'd be cool if they did machines like this all throughout the game for different processes. Bar has been flattened. Door. Corkscrew in. Close the door. Turn on the water. Close this valve first. Oh, that's why. The water's coming in, but it's not filling the room. Gotcha. Nice. That must be why it warns you about making sure the other one's open, because you open it at the end. Close the door. Send it back forward. Turn on the fan. Oh, is this on my list of things I needed to do for diaries? It may have been. It is! Nice. Along with 48 herb lore and 50 fletching. 45 herb lore. I'll probably go through and just make all the stuff I've collected for herb lore so far. I think medium Kandaren diary is extra woodcutting XP, more coal trucks, more marks of grace on this year's village agility course, but unfortunately I'm done with that course now. Alright, I think we go upstairs. Oh, there's one downstairs. Didn't realize there was another staircase. Mind room. Oh, and I guess the body room says that's from a quest that's in RuneScape 3, but not an old school RuneScape. They're trying to tease additional sequels. They could have kept doing stuff with this, I guess. Place your bar on the extractor gun. Extractor hat. Oh, great. I love some of those custom animations for quests. Prime mind bar. So temporarily lower your magic level by 20. Must be why we need to have a high magic for this quest. Okay. Let's put in the other one. That's what killed the assistant, I guess. That's so flavorful, though. I love that. It drains your magic stat. Primed mind bar. Back up to the workshop. Make a mind helmet out of the bar you just made. Hooray! Medium task in the Kandaren area complete. 7,500 smithing XP. 7,500 crafting XP. Ability to make and equip elemental mind equipment. Congratulations, your smithing is now level 50. You can now smelt mithril ore. Make mithril daggers. And your crafting level is 52. You can now craft serpentine helms. Everyone rejoice. 50 smithing, 9 to go, another quest done, and right on time, minutes ago, 180 quest points. Things are looking great. Let me head out to the bank really quick outside, and then we'll wrap for today. Cool, thanks for watching, everybody. Next episode... You never know with me, right? I tell you what I'm going to plan to do, and then I get distracted partway through and completely change my goal, but I feel like that's part of the fun of RuneScape. Well, the goal, which might be undone if there's another piece of candy that's more interesting, is to continue to do everything in our power to push through to 59 smithing. I might be willing to get short of 59. Like, I know we can at least make it to 57 and then use some of those mature stouts we got for a guaranteed +2 boost. So I might not need to make it that bad next session. But I might even be willing to try going to 54 and gambling on orange spicy stews to try to get the +5 bonus on a single skill. I do have 214 mithril ore that I've collected so far from Motherlode. I don't know how much XP smithing it gives, probably less than gold with the goldsmith's gauntlets, but hey, I can go ahead and do it and see how much XP we get in the process. Maybe I can craft it into those daggers or something. I guess I should find out if there's something I really want mithril for all the time, like how I really want steel for cannonballs, and using it on other stuff is denying me useful items for later. Oh, and I forgot to make the stupid shield. Well, I'm gonna go teleport back and make that shield really quick, otherwise I'm gonna forget later. Wait, why can I not go to Camelot? Because my magic stat is drained so low. Do I have a restore potion? I have one restore potion. That's funny. I was like, why couldn't I teleport out of... My magic level was so low that I couldn't cast spells anymore. I still had the Varrock teleport because my magic was high enough that minus 40 wasn't that punishing. Alright, we'll be 3 or 4 minutes over, but I'm just going to run down there while I still have this key and make the shield. And then we'll actually sign off. Mind shield. Oh, 20,000 gold. What about the mind helmet? Not as much gold. Cool. Thank you, folks. Catch you next time. Bye.